Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome to a fantastic new Spyro mod video. This is Reignited Trilogy. This is Agent 9 turned into Ratchet from the Ratchet Clank series, as most of you, I'm sure 99.9% of you know who this fantastic character is. This is a model from one of the later Ratchet Clank games, and as you can see, basically, he is Agent 9 now. He can shoot around, he can go to all these different levels. I've got the console injector on, and the cheat allows us to basically swap between, you can play as any character in any level. I'll be doing a video about that later, but for now you can see I'm basically playing as Agent 9 turned into Ratchet. Fantastic job by I don't know how to always say his name. It's like Sinini or something like that. Tsininy. Yep, it's an interesting name. I don't know if it's like what it's actually, if it's like it's from like another country or something like that. I'm just completely botching the name. But yeah, you see here we've got the Blackwater City music playing, because it's just like David Bourgeau, who, by the way, I have actually got an interview up on my channel with him from a few years ago with JP8K. I actually spoke to him. He did the Ratchet Clank soundtracks, and he is just absolutely fantastic. And I now kind of want to play through Spyro with Ratchet Clank like 1 to 3 music, because that's his best work, if you ask me. That's like my favorite stuff. I absolutely love just strafing through here though with Ratchet, and it's just fun. Like I almost want it to be like a shooter version. By the way, I'm pressing one button here. Look at this. Ready? I literally just press one button and you can switch between characters. It's such a cool mod, done by Frank and the team. Frank and the team. That's not fair. That's not fair to everyone else. But yeah, when you hear Frank doing a mod, usually it's like Frank, his sister, Magic Nipples, all these other guys. Like they're very, very talented team of Spyro hackers. But Sininy is kind of separate from them. He sort of works alone. I don't know if he's actually in the mod server, but he is fantastic. And the thing is that these mods are very easy to install. I'm going to do a proper video showing you guys how to do it, but all you have to do is, I believe Canadian Guy has a video up now today where it shows you how to do it, but basically all you have to do is download them, put them in a folder, or use something like Vortex Mod Manager, and it's very, very simple. So yeah, it's fantastic. Funnily enough, in terms of this graphical style, especially with this sort of more cartoony style Ratchet, it actually suits the levels, to be honest. And by the way, we're in a fire level right now, and I'm using Quark's HQ, Planet Umbris from the first game, which is one of my favorite music tracks. It's just so good. And like the drum break coming up as well, one of my favorites ever. It's just it's such a good. This is like me doing like an Ape Escape LP where I just talked about Soichi Terada again. Ready? Here we go. That drum, that kind of shuffly breakbeat drum. I know this should be about the mod, but you know what? There's nothing more to say, especially when we're talking about David Bourgeau. It's coming. All right, but anyway, yeah, it's very, very cool. And what I like about it is that he strafes around the kind of like Ratchet does in the later games, because remember in the first game you actually couldn't properly strafe around. You actually needed one of the heli packs to kind of do it. There you go, listen to that. I just had to put the music up a bit louder there because it's just so good. It's such a good track. So groovy as well. Alright, but anyway, we're going to... I want to show you guys something. I want to show you what happens when you try and do this challenge. Unfortunately, there's elements where you can't shoot things. I've neglected to point this out, but yeah, sometimes you just shoot things and it doesn't work. Unfortunately, there's no fixes to that yet. That would require actually fundamentally editing the code of the game. I'm sure at some point we will be able to make it be triggered so you can actually, fix that kind of thing. But for now, it is not. It is unfortunately not possible. Here I'm going for this massive jump, and I missed. And then one more look through here of Spyro 3 before we do a nice little walkthrough of Idle Springs. So Idle Springs is actually a decent level for this because you can get through it relatively easy. You don't have to do much platforming. Unfortunately, with Agent 9 you can't, or Ratchet should I say, his jumping's not too great. It'd be cool if there was like a moon jump button or something like that. We could actually get that in the console injector where you could just like propel up. Remember, that's how I was able to do those amazing Spyro hacks where I was able to like skip into like other playable character areas. And actually, I should do that sometime. I'll try and do that in a future video where I play as like Agent 9 during the Sheila minigame or something like that, just because it'd be fun. There's a whole load of potential. We wish we could do that in Spyro originally. Remember, all we could ever do is get Spyro in the other playable characters areas, but we could never do the opposite. I'd also like to get skateboarding stuff sorted. I know that it's possible. There's a guy that's done some hacks with it. But yeah, really, like, guys, I gotta remember that we're over a month into the hacking now, and already multiplayer stuff is started to be figured out by some of the people. It's not like all done yet, but yeah, they're getting the framework of that going. So I mean, where we're going to be in like even 2 to 6 months, 6 months is very exciting. And there we go, level complete. Do we get a different animation for the completion? Nope, he just watches it. That's cool. Speaking of lack of animation, as you can see, swimming is very random here. It's basically him just skimming with one leg, which, you know what, I can respect that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Download link is in the description, and I will see you in the next hack mod. Goodbye.